Good afternoon, everyone. It's about 3:20 in the afternoon on this Thursday, the 2nd of October, 2025. Mark and I started reading through the book of Genesis yesterday. We read through the first chapter, which shows that the earth and the heavens and everything was created in 6 days. The second chapter starts out by saying, "Thus the heavens and earth were finished, and all the host of them." So that is absolute proof that we're not in an ever-expanding universe. The earth and the heavens were all finished, and the host of them. They were finished, so God's still not creating. So if you run into someone and say we're in an ever-expanding universe, just take them to Genesis 2, verse 1. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all the work which he had made. Notice it says that he rested from all the work which he had made. All the work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, for the Lord had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. But there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed in his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden. There he put a man where he had formed. Notice who planted the garden. Adam didn't plant the garden. God planted the garden. And now the garden made the Lord to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden. From thence it was parted and became into 4 heads. The name of the first is Pison, and that is which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. There is Bdellium and onyx stone, and the name of the second river is Gihon, the same as that encompassed the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel, which goeth toward the east of Syria, and the fourth river is Euphrates. And the Lord took man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. Notice it says, For in the day thou eatest, thou eat of it. So it was already a foregone conclusion that they were going to eat of it. It was just which day. Okay. In the day thou eatest it, shalt surely die. And the Lord God said, It is not good that man should be alone, and I will make him an helpmeet for him. And out of the ground of the Lord formed every beast of the field, every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever called every living creature, that was the name thereof. And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an helpmeet for him. And God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. Oh, well, I'll turn this over to Mark and have him read this to you again. A lot of very interesting points in this chapter 2 of Genesis.
Genesis chapter 2. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. Okay. On the seventh day, God, in his work which he had made, he rested on the seventh day for all his work which he had made. God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. These are the generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created in the day the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. Every plant of the field was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. The Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth. There was not a man to till the ground. The Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. Man became a living soul. The Lord God planted the garden eastward of Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. Out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also amidst the garden, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The river went out of Eden to water the garden, and thence it was parted and became the four heads. The name, the first, is Pison, that is which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. Gold, that land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone. The name of the second river is Gihon. The same as that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name, third river is Hiddekel, that is which goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates. The Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of, for the day thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. The Lord God said, it is not good that if a man should be alone, I will make an helpmeet for him. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field, every fowl of the air, and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. For Adam there was not found an helpmeet for him. Then the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and took one of his ribs, closed up the flesh instead thereof, and the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of the man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife. They shall be one flesh. They are both naked, the man and his wife are not ashamed.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Hope you all have a good evening.